is Amanda Woodruff with Westwood Acres, and today we're going to be making a spiderweb quilt. It's a mini quilt. It's going to be about 19 inches square. We're going to make 6 blocks, but today I'm just going to show you how to make the first block. And if you want to follow along with us, just use the templates provided at the link below. We have the fabric Boo in our shop, and we have this fabric kitted if you're interested. So you can follow that link as well, that's just below. So let's get started in making a very cool spiderweb quilt with really odd sized scraps you've got laying around. Okay, so now that we've cut out our template shapes for the spider webs, we're going to start cutting out the actual parts of the web here and here and here. And the way we're going to do this is we are just going to slice almost indiscriminate sized pieces off of our kit pieces. So I have kept a selvage in here because it says Halloween 2016 and I think it's super cute, so I'm going to include that in one of my webs. And I've layered about 8 pieces of fabric right here. You can usually cut up to 8 to 12 pieces with your rotary cutter without having too much of a problem. So I'm going to be cutting, but I'm also going to be trying to keep like this little girl. I'd love to be able to fussy cut her into one of my webs, so I'm going to kind of cut it over this far. Plus then I'll get this cute little house. But then I'm going to want some smaller pieces of my webs too. If there's anything you want to have specifically in your quilt, make sure to leave a 1/4 inch seam allowance when you're cutting. But just cut them at all different shapes and sizes. You want it to look pretty random when you're sewing it all together to get the tangled web effect. Like I love this dress, so we're gonna cut it, make sure that she has plenty of seam allowance. Okay, so then you'll just keep cutting your entire strip and then do the same with your next set of strips. All right, now we are ready to start sewing. This is a really quick quilt to cut out and it's a really quick quilt to put together. So it's a fun little fall activity. Probably would be really fun to include your kids or anyone else who wants to sew with you. So the first thing we're going to do is just start sewing pieces onto the edges like this. Just really simple. And when you're putting them together, just consider what colors go kind of blend together and which colors are going to give you a striking difference so that you can really see the webs. And I'm just piecing one so I can show you, but this is a great one to chain piece. Just do all of them at once and you will be done in no time and you will have a fun Halloween wall hanging. Okay, let's pick another color. When you're done, you can finger press this over or you can actually press it with your iron, whatever you prefer doing. I'm going to finger press since I'm doing it on camera, but ordinarily I would go and press that one. And I'm pressing them towards the dark side and away from the white. Okay. Now you're only going to get about to there. So I think on this one I'll only do 2, and I'll be varying how many I have in each one. So either 2 or 3, unless they're really, really skinny. I may choose a few really skinny ones and put them next to each other so that I can get 4 in a couple of these just to get a good variety, because I want each web to look really tangled. So I'm going to go press this flat and then I'll show you how to trim it down. All right, now we are going to trim our little triangles here. I line up my square edge ruler right there with the square inner corner, and I just trim down the sides like that. And then I line this up so that I have a 1/4 inch below my a 1/4 inch below the point on the kite shape here, and then I just cut all the way from the edge across, just straight like that. Okay, so once I have it all cut and straight, I can put it in here with its little family. And now we're going to go and sew it all together into a spiderweb block. Now, to make the quilt, you're going to need to make 9 blocks just like this, and then we will assemble them all together and you will have a mini quilt.